Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to talk about my 2017 reading goals. So I set a couple of goals here for myself, not a ton, I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I have a couple that are important to me that I want to try to concentrate on for this year. So here's what they are. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my Goodreads goal. I always set a Goodreads goal, and last year it was 60 and I way surpassed it. So this year I'm going to bump it up to 80. And I think if I can do 80, that would be fantastic, and that would be a little bit more than what I read in 2016, so I think that would be great. My next goal, which is going to be my main focus, is that 2017 is going to be the year of the TBR jar. Isn't this pretty? I have a really pretty TBR jar. I took the time to make this. I went and bought the jar. I put stickers on it. I put a ribbon around it. I keep up with this. Like, this is all currently the books that I own that I have not read yet. Like, all of them. Whenever I buy a new book, I make sure I put it into my TBR jar. I do need to go through it at the end of December and kind of pick out the ones that I have already read that I just need to update it, I guess, as far as just taking out what I've read already. But anything that I have added, all my book hauls and everything go immediately into here. I keep up on that consistently. But there's still a lot of books in there, guys. Look how many. Yeah, those are little strips. And this is a big jar. I also have a little jar for series. So a lot of these are the first book in a series that I have not read yet. Some of them are second book in a series, or whichever the next one is in a certain series I need to read. I keep up on this too. But these are pretty, and I'm not using them. So for 2017, my goal is to pick out at least 2 books from one or both of these TBR jars every single month and read those books. That is my goal. So every single month, these are going to be making an appearance. So to go along with my TBR jars, I also want to start utilizing my library a lot more, because I have 2 really great libraries where I live, and I just don't use them all that much. I want to be able to just do that, give myself permission to go to the library, even though I have 400 books on my shelves. And I would actually like to go to the library without a plan, not knowing what I'm going to pick up, just going and browsing and seeing what they have and seeing what looks interesting at the time. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do my research beforehand or see what they have, or do they have this, and should I put a hold on it, and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going to go to the library when I have a good chunk of time that I can just go and browse and look around and see what's there and see what jumps out at me. Maybe it could be something that wasn't on my radar at the moment, but it's there. I'm like, okay, it's here. I'm going to go ahead and take it. So that's what I want to do, and just kind of see how it works for me. And I just think it would be fun. That sounds fun to me. That sounds like a good time. So my reading priorities every month, as of right now, the way it's going to be looking is that, first I need to see if I have any review books that I need to read that month. And obviously those are going to take priority because I need to do the reviews when I agree to do them. And then I will be going to the library probably towards the end of every month so that I can pick out what I'm going to read for the next month. And then from there, I will choose, at least 2 books from my TBR jar. So that's something that I need to keep in mind when I'm at the library as well, because I don't want to check out like 10 books from the library and then come home and pick out 2 for my TBR jar. That's not going to be realistic for me. So when I'm at the library, while I'm browsing, I just need to keep in mind, get maybe 3 or 4 books at the most, because I will already know which review books I have to do that month, and then when I come home, I know that I'm going to be pulling out some TBR jars as well. So I don't know, this is making me really excited. I don't ever go to the library and just browse. I always go with a plan and know what I'm looking for, and I go and I get it and then I leave. So I just want to, go and hang out and see what they have to offer me. As far as review books go, I do hope that I will still continue to be getting review books, especially from publishers. I do still request some books on NetGalley. I don't always get approved for them, but quite a few in the past couple months I have. And hopefully the publishers that are sending me books right now will continue to do so. But one of my goals most definitely for 2017 is I want to start posting the reviews on the date that the books are released. And that's not something I've done. I've tried to do it as close to it as I possibly could. Sometimes it was after, but I really want to make sure, especially if the publishers take the time to send me a book, that I am reading it and reviewing it and having it up on my channel and talking about it on the day that it's released. And that's something that I really need to be mindful of. And it also is something I'm going to be writing down when I have agreed to do it, because sometimes I had definitely one month, I think it was July, I want to say, was it July or August or something like that, where I had so many review books that were all coming out at once. And I was like, whoa, I just completely overwhelmed myself here. So when I am agreeing to take on books from the publishers, I need to just make sure I know what I already have on my plate. And then if I have to say no, sometimes I'll have to say no. But I don't want to overwhelm myself with that. And I just want to make sure that I am keeping my promises to these publishers and making sure that you guys know about the new releases that are coming out on the day of release, so you guys can check them out too. And then my last goal is just kind of a fun one. I would like to start reading some books that have been made into movies or TV shows, and like they're already out and they're readily available and I can read them. And I have a little bit of a list of some books that I already own that I'm interested in and I want to read, and they've already been made into TV shows or into movies. And I just want to go ahead and read them because I always have to read first. If I don't read first, I will not watch, or if I watch first, I won't read. So does that make sense? Yeah. If I watch the movie first, I won't read the book. I won't take the time to do it. So, I have a couple that I have just written down here. One is Good Behavior by Blake Crouch. That is a TV show right now. The Magicians by Lev Grossman is a TV show. The first season is already on my DVR and it's been renewed. So I want to go ahead and read that so I can start watching it. The Shannara Chronicles, which I have the Elfstones of Shannara, which is what the show is based off of. I already have that recorded and I'm ready to read it. I just need to do it. Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. This one is on... is it HBO? Something like that. Reese Witherspoon is in it and Shailene Woodley, and I'm really excited to actually read that. So I need to read it. I also have Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. That has been made to a movie. Then also Room by Emma Donoghue, which was made into a movie as well. And the girl who acted in that actually won an Oscar last year. So I really definitely want to see that movie and I need to read the book. If there's any others that you guys are aware of, please let me know. And I will see if I already own it or if it's something I want to look into. But anything that's being made into a movie or TV show, let me know. And those are just the ones that I have not read yet. So... and I'm working on City of Bones right now. I want to read at least the first probably 3 Shadowhunters books before I start the show. I do have the show recorded on my DVR again, and I just need to do that. And then I'm also going to be reading this year Voyager by Diana Gabaldon because the 3rd season of Outlander starts in April. So probably in March, I plan to listen to Voyager. Those are really, really good audiobooks. So I'm going to listen to that before the next season starts because that's the season that it will be showing on TV. So excited about that. Hey guys, that's it for me. As of right now, those are my goals for 2017. And I periodically check in with my goals throughout the year just to kind of see how I'm doing and if things are being realistic for me, if I need to tweak anything. But so far, I think that these are really, really realistic for me to achieve in 2017. So let me know down below what you guys are thinking about reading. If you're setting any goals for yourselves, let me know what they are. And again, if you have any suggestions for TV shows or movies that are based on books, let me know what you guys are looking forward to, and I'll see if I have those or if I haven't heard that they're being made into anything. Let me know all that good stuff down below. All right, I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day.